Assalamualaikum. For introduction, aquaponic is a food production method that integrates soilless crop production to raise edible plant and fishes that combine the infamous traditional hydroponic and aquaculture. Through symbiosis, recirculate all the water and nutrition in a form of closed-loop system. How does aquaponic actually works? It shows that there are three elements in this ecosystem, which is fish, bacteria, and plant. The fish produce waste and the bacteria transform waste into nutrition for the plant, and the plant clean up the water for the fish. But how does the fish waste transform into nutrition? The fish need to produce some waste that is full with ammonia, and then the ammonia is transported to the plant. However, the plant cannot absorb the ammonia, but the bacteria can transform it into nitrate. That is the perfect nutrition for the plant. We need two kinds of bacteria to convert ammonia to nitrate. The first bacteria transform ammonia into nitrate. Then the second convert this nitrate to nitrate, which can be absorbed by the root of the plant. That's how fish and bacteria keep the plant happy.
The objective of aquaponics are: first, to utilize aquaculture waste for plant growth in a closed system. Fish waste will convert into nutrients and consumed by plant. Second, to maximize production by culturing fish and plants at the same time. Both aquaculture and agriculture products will produce them. Third objective is to set up a system that requires less water. The amount of water used in aquaponics is less compared to other systems such as pond system and cage system.
In integrated aquaculture, we have done two labs. For the first lab, what we done was we have set up the tank. So for that, we need several apparatus. Among them are fish tank, grow bed, water pump, PVC tubing, air stone, air tubing, growing medium, YSI meter, and of course fish. For this first lab, the procedure that we have done was, first we place the water pump in the fish tank. The grow bed is then filled with growing medium to just under the top of the tube. PVC tubing to the pump and then to the growing bed. The PVC tubing from the water pump is connected through the hole that connected the water with the growing bed. We have cut off any excess PVC tube. pump with the air stone. The air stone was placed in the tank and the air pump was plugged. A steady stream of bubbles have rise through the water, providing fresh air for the fish. The fish tank is then filled with water. The pump is plugged to ensure that the water is pumped into the go bag, trickle down through the growing medium and continues back to the tank. We have adjusted the flow of the water for a few times. We have checked the water parameter by using YSI meter. The unit and the system was allowed to sleep for 24 hours. The apparatus used was measurement tape, weighing machine, fish scoop net, YSI meter, ammonia kit, fish feed, and plant. The procedure for this lab was the aquaponic fish tank was measured by its length, width, and height to know the exact volume of the tank. The length and the weight of the fish needed for the stocking of the tank is recorded for fish growth analysis. Okay, so now first we are going to calculate the volume of fish tank. From our measurement, we get the length is equals to 6 feet. Our width is 6 feet and our height is 1.125 feet. So we substitute into the formula of volume, which is volume is equals to length times width times height. So 6 times 6 times 1.125, we will get 40.5 feet. So since 1 feet is equals to 27 liters, so to get 40.5 feet, how many liter we should put? So volume of water is equals to 40.5 times 27 liter, and we get 1093 liter. So this is the volume of water we should put in the tank. Okay, next, the second one, we are going to calculate the stocking density. Okay, so since we use 15 kilo of fish to fill up 1000 liter of water, So from the volume that we calculate, we get volume is equals to 1093 liter. So to know how many stocking density, the stocking density is equals to 1093 liter divided by 1000 liter times 15 kilo. Since 15 kilo is equals to 1000 liter, so we get the answer 16.4 kilo. This is the amount of fish that we should put into the tank, 16.4 kilo. The fish is then transferred to the aquaponic tank according to suitable stocking density. The abiotic parameter was recorded using suitable apparatus. Then, for a daily activity, we had feed the fish at a feeding rate of 2 to 3% of their body weight per day. The weight of the feed given to the fish in aquaponic system was recorded. We have waited for approximately 2 weeks to add the plant to the system, and this will increase the plant density as the system is well established.
Come on, everybody, have some fun. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
feeding rate, the total weight for 29 fish is 1.4 kg, and the feed ratio that used to feed fish is 2% per day of their body weight. Thus, amount of fish feed for a day is 28 gram. The fish feed was given 2 times a day, so 14 gram of food was given on the morning and evening for a day. Feed conversion ratio or FCR. FCR is the amount of feed an animal required to gain a kilogram of body weight. The lower the FCR, the more efficient of an animal is in retaining the protein and energy from the feed and converting it into food for human. For example, is meat and fillet. Based on result, the initial weight for 29 fish is 1.4 kg, but the size of fish was not uniform. The final weight of fish in 15 days of culture period in aquaponic system was 3.4 kg. So it means that the weight gain of all fish are 2 kg. Besides, the total feed given are 1.571 kg. Thus, the FCR after calculated are 1.274. The FCR shows that lower than 2, which means the fish was efficient to retain the protein and energy from the food given. Furthermore, if the FCR is 1.274, then the food required to grow a kilogram of fish is 1.274 kg. In aquaponic system, the equipment is important to build this system. The first one is fish tank. Fish need a certain condition to survive and thrive. Thus, there are several important aspects that should consider, such as shape, material, and color. Actually, round tank with flat bottom was recommended because it can allow the circulation of water uniformly. But in this system, we use square shape of tank because there is grow bed was placed on the top of tank. The material of tank is fiberglass, and the inner color of tank is white or light, which can allow us to monitor fish behavior. Besides, we also able to check the amount of waste at the bottom and can remain the water cold with reflected the sunlight. The next one is grow bed, which is function as a place for plants to grow. The grow bed was filled with the grow medium that is hydroton. Hydroton is one of a grow media which is function as a media that for planting the plants or vegetables. Besides, hydroton also as a host for bacterial growth, whereas the bacteria are work in converting ammonia to nitrate when it receives water from the fish tank. It will help to drain excess water and keep enough nourishment for constant delivery it to the plant's root. In addition, it was make it easier to harvest and transplantation. This system will not well functioning without water pump, PVC tubing, air tubing, and air stone. It is because this equipment was related on each other. Water pump was used to pump and transfer water from fish tank into grow bed, while PVC tubing as a connector and water carrier. Meanwhile, air tubing and air stone was functioned to transfer aeration in fish tank. Air tubing as a carrier of air, and air stone was delivering countless of fine bubbles which is diffusing the air in the water to produce oxygen.